We're trying to win a national championship here. That's what we're trying to do. We got way more to prove than anybody. Don't step out the floor with anybody we're going to play in this league and think that anybody else in this league has got more to play for than Auburn. Yeah. And then you as an individual. Facts, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome to Champ Week, presented by Principal. You're watching the SEC Tournament. Well, pregame, one of the spots to be here in Nashville. Tootsie's right across the street from Bridgestone Arena, but the spot to be right now is in this arena because it is time for the quarterfinals, and that means it is time for Bruce Pearl and the regular season champs to make the Tiger Walk on their way into the arena, and that includes the SEC Player of the Year and National Player of the Year candidate, Johni Broome, as the Tigers about to play their first game. If you missed yesterday, oh boy, we had a couple of game winners. Sean Padula of Ole Miss with 1.3 seconds remaining knocked Arkansas out of the tournament. And then in the late game, Otega Owe did it again to his former school. Second time this year, he took over late, a game winner, and Kentucky survives and advances on to the quarters. And we haven't even mentioned there was also a double overtime game, a huge win for the Texas Longhorns as they defeated the Texas A&M Aggies 94-89. So it has been sensational, and it's only going to get better as the top four seeds make their first appearance here today. Hi, everybody, and welcome again to Nashville. Dan Schulman and Jay Billis. It's been so good, and as we keep saying, it's only going to get better.
Well, this is the strongest conference we've ever seen top to bottom relative to the field, and it's showing its teeth today. The top four seeds in the SEC tournament are basically guaranteed 1 or 2 seeds in the NCAA tournament. We could see a semifinals here in the SEC that's stronger than the Final Four. That's
absolutely possible. Let's take a look at Auburn's incredible season presented by Intuit TurboTax.
Well, Auburn is having an extraordinary season. Their quad 1 wins off the charts. Bruce Pearl talks about making history, and this team has a chance to do that. One of the best half-court execution teams that you're going to see all season long, and they're going to have to attack this Ole Miss switching defense and get the ball inside to Johni Broome, National Player of the Year candidate.
Ole Miss is dangerous. They have had a really good year, 22-10, a number of quality wins, just beat Tennessee last week, and they are deep and they are balanced.
And one thing they do, they take care of the ball. They don't turn it over much, and they force turnovers from their opponent. But one thing Ole Miss has to do in this game, they've got to rebound. That's not a strength.
For more, let's bring in the strength of our crew. Here's Jess Sims.
The Rebels are on pace to earn an at-large bid to the NCAA tournament, and they've gotten some big-time wins. But Coach Chris Beard said that there are guys in the locker room that feel they've been disrespected. It took them a long time to get into the top 25, and then 1 loss we're out and 1 win we're back in. Beard said we're not focused on a poll, but we are focused on getting and earning respect. We have a motivated locker room with guys with a chip on our shoulder because we have a lot of things that fuel us as we build this program. In 115 years of Ole Miss basketball, we would be just the 10th team to be in the national tournament, and we'd like to be just the 2nd team to win the SEC tournament championship here in Nashville.
Jess, thank you. Chris Beard in his 2nd year as the head coach in Oxford. I think both of these coaches kind of thrive on a little chip on their shoulder, a little disrespect. 2 outstanding coaches. Obviously, Ole Miss right now projected as a 6th seed by Joe Lunardi, and what a sensational season the Auburn Tigers have had, in spite of the fact they did lose their last 2 games in the regular season, but still projected, in my mind at least, as a 1 seed no matter what. Number 1 overall seed, that remains to be seen what happens this week. It is Auburn, it is Ole Miss, and we are ready to go in the first of 4 quarterfinals here in Nashville. And it'll be Ole Miss with the first possession of the afternoon. Juju Murray, who had a terrific game against Arkansas yesterday, bringing it up the court.